Hello everybody, and welcome to this beautiful background and dim lighting because it's pouring outside and there's nowhere inside currently that I have enough space to film this workout. So today we are going to do about 19 minutes of lower abs and legs. So we're going to switch back and forth between a lower body move and an ab movement. You don't have to worry about when we switch or anything like that. I'm going to time it all for you, so I will let you know. We'll have about a 5-second transition, so it's going to be a quick up and down. So don't kind of just chill and relax because we're going to be starting and going. But it's going to be great. So while your abs are working, your legs will get a little rest, and while your legs are working, your abs will get a little rest. So I'm going to go ahead and show you each move, and then we're going to start. And once we start, we're just going to keep going. I'll try and remind you what's next, but I won't have a lot of time to show it to you. So make sure you kind of have a good idea of each exercise that's coming. We're going to do 8 exercises. The first thing we're going to do, and I have a pair of 20-pound dumbbells here, so you get something that works for you. Just because I have 20s doesn't mean you need to have 20s. Do what you can with what you have. This whole workout can also be done with no dumbbells if need be. So the first thing we are going to do is a pulse squat. So I like to hold my dumbbells up here. Your legs are going to be about hip width or slightly outside, and we are just going to squat, but we're adding a little bit of a pulse. So you're going to go down, come halfway up, down, all the way up. So just like that, down, halfway, down, and up. So that's the pulse squat. Then we're going to go down to the ground for a V raise, and all we're going to be doing is a leg raise to each side. So it's just going to be a slight variation on a regular leg raise. So the legs are going to go out. You're going to raise and kind of pop up a little bit towards one side. Raise, pop up a little bit towards the other side. So only go back down as far as you can keep your lower back from arching way off the ground. You don't want to have a big arch down there. All right, so then we're going to get back up, and we are going to do a step back lunge. So feet together, and you are going to step back and sink down, press through that front leg to come up, and then we're going to switch. Step back and sink down, press through that front leg to come up. So right there, and then other side. We are going to alternate legs here because we have our short intervals. After that, we're going to get up and do a heel pump. So you'll lie on your mat, heels to the sky. Really use those lower abs to pull and help you to lift up off the ground. So you're going to lift and lower. So you can go really high. If you can only get a tiny pop, that's okay too. You just want to do the best that you can. And the more that you do it, the better you get at it, and you'll just all of a sudden be way up off the mat. So that's our second ab exercise. Then we're going to get our dumbbells again. We're going to do a sumo pulse. So 2 pulse moves here. So for sumo squats, knees and toes are going to go the same direction. You don't want your knees going in and your toes going out, or vice versa. So wide legs. We're going to squat back, lift, down, and up. So same thing, you're going down, halfway, down, and up. So there's your sumo pulse. And with that, we are going to do tap outs. So we are back down on the mat, and this is what you're doing in your 5-second transition. So very quickly back down on the mat. Legs are in, lower back is pressed to the ground. If you need to, you can have your hands kind of right above your butt a little bit. And so you're gonna tap out and bring back in. Just right there. So you're tapping out and pulling your knees all the way in, just like that. That is our third ab exercise. And then our last little set that we're gonna do is side lunges. So you can take both weights or you can take one weight, whatever you prefer to do. I probably gonna hold them up here again, but you can hold these down if you want to. So I'll show you that. So we're gonna have wide legs here, and we're just going to, and you're gonna have to kind of mess with where you want your legs. So you're gonna sink down to one side, back to center, down to one side, back to center. So when you're doing these, what you don't want to do is kind of just do this. You really want to go back with your lunge still. So you're sitting back and down, back and down. You're not just letting your knee jet forward because that puts a lot of pressure on your knee. All right, so that's side lunges. And then our last ab exercise is going to be hip hops. So you're going to lay down, kind of move your hips to one side, legs go up. You're going to pop off the ground and twist. So pop off the ground, and twist. And if you kind of turn your palms up, it'll keep you from really pressing through the ground like we all want to when we're doing that exercise. So that is our last move. We're gonna go ahead and start because I don't have a lot of time on my camera and I'm hoping it doesn't cut me off at the end. So if it does, I'm sorry. You should have plenty of time for the workout. Just depends on how much I just talked right there, which tends to be a lot. So, all right, we're gonna start. I'm gonna get everything set up. So you get your dumbbells. If you need to, rewind, go look at those moves one more time, and we're just gonna go. 18 minutes, I believe. We're going through this either 3 or 4 rounds. When I made this workout, I knew, which is, believe it or not, only an hour ago. But 3 or 4 rounds here. Let me think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe it's 3. All right, so if it's 4, I apologize. You'll just get a nice surprise at the end. But it's gonna be a great workout. It's nice and quick, and we're getting all those lovely abs and legs working. All right, so we're gonna start in about 2 seconds. So as soon as I start this, you're gonna have to be ready to go. I'm already sweating because I'm in a hot, humid garage in the rain. So if you start to sweat, you'll be right there with me. All right, so we're gonna start first with that pulse squat. Grab your weights because as soon as I tap this, we're going. All right, ready? And pulse squat. So squat, halfway, down, and up. So these weighted exercises are definitely ones to watch your form with. You don't want to just try and rage through them super quickly and be doing all kind of crazy motions with your knees or anything like that. We have 10 more seconds here, so get a few more in. You also, if you're using weights, all right, and we're done. So we're getting down. We're gonna start that V-raise, and we're going now. So V-raise, down, V-raise. So really focus on engaging your core here, using your abs to really control your movement, really focusing on engaging those lower abs, pulling that belly button back to the spine, and going side to side. This is a great little move here. Let me tell you how much we have left. Oh, we're about done. All right, and switch. We're gonna stand up super quickly and do that step back lunge. So go. So sink, back, and then really press up with that front foot. Press through the front foot. After this, we're doing heel pops, so we'll be back down on the mat. We've got a few more seconds left first though. About 8, nothing too bad. And get your last 1 or 2 in. And we're going down on the mat, so nice and quick to heel pops. And go. All right, so really engaging those lower abs to help lift your butt off the ground. Fun little move here, really targeted, really works for those abs and those lower abs. And a few more reps, because I believe we're almost done. Yeah, last one. And up. So we're gonna go into that sumo pulse next. Grab your weights. And you're gonna sink, halfway raise, sink, and all the way up. So we're not doing any plyometrics here. Nice low impact workout. It's good to do one of those every once in a while. You don't have to, but you know, sometimes jumping around just gets exhausting, right? Almost done here. Make sure you're, if you're using weight, all right, we're going back to the mat for tap outs. And go. So if you're using weights on the lower body exercises, make sure to use one that's challenging for you, but not so challenging that you cannot do it. You don't want to be having crazy form just to have a little extra weight. That's never good. And we're almost done, and up. All right, so we're going to those side lunges. So wide legs, and go. So you're gonna sink, back to center, and sink. Make sure that butt is going back still. Side lunges, people have a tendency to really just want to sink forward with that knee. You don't want to do that. You want to go to the side, and that butt still goes back just like a squat. We're almost done here. All right, and we're going down to hip hops. Ready? And hip hops. So you're popping up and kind of twisting to the other side. You have probably done these before if you've done many workouts with me. They're a great little ab exercise. And after this, we are going back to the start of the workout. We're almost done with this first round. Nice little abs and legs. All right, up. And we're going back to pulse squats. Ready? And go. So down, halfway, down, and up. I'm gonna move my feet in a little bit. Down, halfway, down, and up. All you gotta do right here. Nice little pulse squats. The added pulse makes it, just that much more fun. But it's okay. You can get through it. I know you can. Makes your quads burn a little extra. And done. So we're going back to that V raise. So get down nice and quick. Ready? And go. So your hips pop a little bit off the ground when you're raising to the side. Try and keep that lower back down when you're lowering your legs. I am sweating. It is so humid in here. Oh, we're not even doing anything too crazy, are we? All right, so keep it going, guys. We're already in round 2. You're doing great things. And up. So we're going back to those step back lunges.
Workout 6.
And go. So step back and up. And I do believe I was correct in the 3 rounds. So we're already in 2 out of 3. You've only got 12 and a half minutes left here. No hopping, no jumping. Nice steady pace in this workout. Just getting those legs strong and lean. And working those lower abs and rest. And by rest I mean switch. So we're doing heel pops next and go. So nice quick transitions here. Don't want to waste too much time resting or sitting. It's a nice quick workout. And you're getting a nice break when you switch body parts. So legs are getting a little rest here, though they are having to keep straight. And we're almost done with these. And switch. So pop up nice and quick. We're going to the Sumo pulse. Wide feet. And down, halfway, down, and up. Nice Sumo pulse squats here, guys. You're almost done. You're doing great. Oh, goodness. I almost opened the garage door behind me. But, light from the back, you may not have been able to see anything I was doing. Almost done. Let's get one more in. And done. All right, so we're going down to those tap outs.
Rest 7.
And go. So legs tap out. And then knees come in for almost a little mini reverse crunch. Not a full one though. Just a mini. So we're tapping in, tapping out, and then curling those knees all the way in. Almost done. Belly button to the spine. Doing great. And done. All right, so we're already back to side lunges. Wide legs. And go. I'm apparently going to switch how I hold my weights every time. So, sitting back and down here still. No crazy knees. Back and down. Wide feet. Almost done here. Doing great. This is it, last few. And switch. So we're going to those hip hops next. And go. So switch. Across the mat, side to side. Popping your butt off. And twisting your hips. Really use those lower abs here. Really try your best to pop your butt off the mat. Even if it's just a tiny bit. It'll get better and better, I promise. This is one of those, whew, we're switching already, so we're back to pulse squats. Grab those weights and go. So this is your last round. This is it. I may have lied. Oh gosh. We may be doing 4 rounds. Goodness gracious. I'm a little off, I think, still from my traveling. Got back at 1 a.m. Not last night, but the night before. All right, and switch. We're going to V raises. But I think I'm still a little jet lagged. So go. We're going side to side here. I was in a 6-hour time difference when I went to Hawaii, and then 3 hours in LA. And I stayed up till 4 a.m. here when I got home the first night. So I'm a little, having a little struggle. Are we almost done here? Yep, last one. And switch. So grab your weights super quick. We're going to that step back lunge. And go. Stepping back. Pressing up through that front foot to raise yourself back to starting. You're doing great, guys. You are almost done with this interval. I'm sweating like mad. I'm just gonna hope it's from the humidity and the rain. But you're doing great. We're almost done. Get in one last one. And switch. So we are going to those heel pops right now. So legs up and go. So popping your butt off the mat. Do your best, your very, very best, not to let it crash back down to the mat. Use your abs to control the descent a tiny bit. You don't want to have your tailbone keep crushing into the floor, especially if you're on cement like I am. That's painful. And switch. We're going to those sumos. And go. So the pulse. And up. Pulse. And up. So it is confirmed. We're going for 4 rounds. Don't drop out on me now though, you've already done so much. We're almost done here. We've only got 6.5 minutes left. That's nothing. No time at all. And switch. So we're going to those tap outs. Nice quick and tapping out. And bringing the knees all the way in. Try and keep that lower back down when your legs are extending. All right. You're doing great. Keep it going. Don't stop. You're doing awesome things. Getting those lean legs, working those lower abs. And best part, we're almost done. And up. We are switching to that side lunge right now. So wide legs, back and down, back and down. So your core is tight during these lower body exercises as well. You want to engage it. Make sure it's working to keep you in nice good form, to keep your back from hunching or arching. And last one. All right. Now we are going to hip hops. So down and go. We're going side to side here. Pop those hips and switch sides. Doing great. After this one, there's only one round. And that's nothing. One round is nothing when you've already crushed 3. So you're almost done. You're killing it. And we are a few seconds away and up. So this is the last time for pulse squats. Ready? And go. So halfway up and then all the way up. Abs engaged. Chest upright. I don't think I've ever been this sweaty when I've been closed in this garage right now. I think I just got out of the shower. Alright guys, keep going. This is your last of these and we're almost done. Last 5 seconds. Keep pulsing and squatting. And switch. We're going to that V raise for the last time. And go. So side to side here. Remember to breathe. Always remember to breathe. Especially during ab exercises. A lot of people want to hold their breath. Don't do it. You don't want to pass out. You just want to get through the workout. We're almost done here. And then we're up. We're in the last round. We're going into that step back lunge. And go. So pressing through that front foot to bring yourself back. Your abs are nice and tight here so that you have better balance. If things are engaged, you will feel much less wobbly. Almost done here, guys. And switch to heel pops. And go. So butt is popping off the mat. You're doing it. Those lower abs are working. Really, really focus on engaging them and using them to pull your butt up. You're doing great. You're almost done. This is the very last of these, which is always a beautiful thing. And up. So we're going into those sumo pulses. Ready? And go. So pulse and all the way up. Pulse and all the way up. Chest is lifted here, but is still going back and sinking down like a normal squat. And we're almost done. This is the last time you're doing these. Beautiful work. And last 1 or 2 reps. And done. All right, so we're going to tap outs. Ready? And go. So tapping out and bringing those knees in. Whew. I'm a little out of breath. A little ready to be done. All right, so keep that lower back down on the ground. Belly button pulling in to keep those abs working. Want to make sure you're working what you want to work here. We're almost done. And we are on to the last set. So side lunges and go. So back and down here. Sitting back and sinking down. No hunched shoulders. You don't want that. You want to be nice and engaged, nice and controlled. You're not flying around or flailing here. And done. All right. Very last interval, hip hops, and go. So this is it, guys. Once you get those hip hops done, you have finished this lovely legs and ab workout, lower abs specifically, but you can feel it everywhere most likely. All right, we're almost done. So keep hopping your hips hip hop it. This is it. Turn your palms up if you don't want to press down, and done. All right. Yes, done. Yay. All right, so we did 4 rounds. I am so sorry for telling you it was 3, but you crushed it, so that's okay. It's a little surprise at the end. Let me know what you'd like to see underneath this video, or whatever. I love hearing comments, so leave what you think, and I hope you enjoyed it. Next time will probably be something a little more heart rate intensive since this wasn't, but thank you for joining me. Thank you for looking at my sweatiness. I'm gonna go outside where it's not as stuffy. All right, I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks so much. You did an awesome job.